from the Leeberry Reading Yale. Leeberry Reading Yale, we bring to you one of the best news bits that I could have gotten and or received today. I was very grateful for this news. I am gracious for news that I reach to receive upon myself from something that is evident into the Most High. That news that I bring before you was the news of a great proposed suggestion. As you see, I was informed by Professor Jazz, the punk bass. I was told about the reigniting, the reuniting, the unifying of the basement brunch banger. So offhand, what we're going to be doing here on the Leeberry Reading Yale Basement Brunch Banger, with the shout-outs to Professor Jazz, the punk bass, what we will be doing is we'll be examining the concepts, origins, commentary, and we will lean into something else, provided. To start, I took the homage of one of the most successful African multimillionaires that no one really talks about. I believe his name is Mr. Ball. Now, Mr. Ball has sons that play basketball, as you may know. They all have the name L. I think there's LeVar, Lonzo, LiAngelo. And his brand is known as the Better Ballers brand. He confidently believes in his own mind that he can be better than Nike or Jordan or somebody along those lines. And sir, I would never knock that confidence and enthusiasm in the cult-like world of our American economy. So, I give you great and utmost respect for knowing that your Better Ballers brand is just as significant as anything else that anyone had made to be culturally significant. I took the play, I made the lay. BBB. How do we make this for the culturally significant? Well, when it was snowing, I believe. If not for snow, it could have been very cold. While it was cold, I said, we're going to have the punk orientation of the basement brunch banger. So, you have to know what was integral in doing that, and what was integral in creating this event. What it was in terms of its actual creation was thanking Nicole. I love you. I love you for what you did. I love you for the effort that you put in. And I love you for being there as you would come to be there. We love you for organizing, orchestrating rehearsals. Thank you for those rehearsals. They are Much appreciated. Yes, they are. She put together some rehearsals when I was in another line and or reign of business. I think those were very pivotal with the Zombie Liberation Party, Zombie Professor Zombie P, and Professor Jazz of the Punk Bass. Just to get into the attendance of one of the first classics, you had yourself Indigo Soul, you had Lady Lala, you had Sunshine Moni, you had OG Spirit Blaze. Thank you, great patrons. You had all ages, for the children, for the adults, family-oriented entertainment. The basement was decorated. All praises. How we came to make this and how it came to be. There is over 65 minutes of footage that you can find exclusively on YouTube, where you will be seeing this experience for yourself. The home run menu was provided by Enhansel, and they really enjoyed your food and your baked treats, as well as the considerations within the collective vending. I am sure I will be able to reach each one of the attendees about their interest level engaging the sequel to the Basement Brunch Banger. One thing we already know offhand is that we will not have this banger in the same exact spot. We will not be having it there at the Ills Wills Manor. We will need to scout and outsource a new location for this interest. We also should look to raise the community love vibrations by letting us know that we're playing from more than our hearts. Venues have been left to wash. Clubs no longer want to support the very people who were laying their bodies, energy, equipment, gear, labors on the very lines. The second, known as the Basement Brunch Bangers, will receive the coordination that is necessary. I am at least drawing one of the things that are necessary for this event. Much indeed. It's going to be in the future of great precedence. It's going to be within the reference, the preference, as we infer on bringing you something great sparked by the minds of I&E, Enhan Soul, Iron MIC, Professor Jazz of the Punk Bass, and many, many more. I think I have the framework which is needed to procure one of the sequels never been felt before. The type of energy that will be coming in will be rocking the flock. We're going to give it what we got. Once again, I thank Professor Jazz, the punk bass, for bringing the creative surge in my mind. And I will explain why and how it is important to keep having this kind of event for our cultured significance. This has been the Lee Berry Reading Yale. I am Iron Mike 215. Iron MIC 215. Big love. Good brother, Professor Jazz of the Punk Bass, for giving me a much needed resurgence that was very essential for me today. It came, and God comes to you in places when you think you are fighting the world with fury and confusion and expression of your own non-determination. So how could I ignore one of the biggest love taps that I got today? And I am here to say, Mr. Punk Bass Jazz Professor, I will deliver on the merit of you lighting the fire. This has been the Lee Berry Reading Yale. We want to thank you guys here for all that we do for think tanks, discussions, literature, our own cultural advancement and specifics, the education and the oratory excellence of reading, writing, and communicating valuable information to the diaspora and at large.